Oh, hello there. Let me know how the sound quality is. I have to turn off my noise gate for Pokemon, and I realized I never saved the settings. So hopefully it sounds okay. We shall see. So today you don't get to see my face right now because I have this beautiful overlay for Dragon Dowser from Hatchlings Games. So, this is a playtest copy of the game. I am going to be trying it out and doing a fun little bit of journaling. So, this game is going to be live on Kickstarter relatively soon, I think. The link is in the announcement. And it is a system that it uses the Carta system, which is actually what I used for my Tea and Toadstools game, but it's just a little bit different. So I know roughly the mechanics, but things are shifted a little bit from what I know. I just remembered I need resources, and I have a bunch of dice. Some of them aren't in this. So yes, we are going to be exploring the world of, what's the name of it? Scroll back up. Load for me. We are going to be discovering the world of Trailer. I think I pronounced that correctly. Rich, if you're in the chat, let me know. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the setting the scene, the backstory of this world. Well, I'm going to start with that. Our world was on the brink of collapse when the dragons arrived from a place parallel to our own. They came to help us, their unhatched eggs producing a wondrous energy able to power long-buried machines we once relied on. Eventually, the land began to heal and the spore storms calmed. But then we discovered the yolk of their eggs held the true power. Using the revived machines as weapons, our tyrannical rulers slaughtered countless dragons to take their precious eggs, undoing centuries of peace in the blink of an eye. Now, a group of rebels called Dowsers work to save the remaining dragon eggs and restore peace to Trailer. And so there's a photo of a king with dragon bones on his throne. And underneath it, there is a quote that says, "Using your dowsing crystal, you must overcome the elements, uncover ancient mysteries, avoid the attentions of a tyrannical ruler, and save the last of the dragon eggs." So this is my mission. And I pre-set up my board because, it's a little bit complicated to set these things up. But let me just get all of my resources. I need 4, 6, 8, plus a bunch, just in case. Crackle, crackle. Okay. So, let me get to the setup to explain the differences. So, we have, oop, I have too many things open. Let me close a couple. So we have the basic premise of the game is that you are Dragon Dowser. I'm using my Vreladane Sarasri mini because I have it, so why not? I have a little dragon there too. And that is absolutely Sky Song, also from Cameron Pierce's book. But anyway, so you are a Dragon Dowser, and you are traveling around the board trying to discover. Hello! Yeah, isn't it? My best friend painted it for me. Hang on, let me look at the. Yeah. And there's a squirrel that's Flicker, if you know the Vreladane Sarasri books. Oop. Froze a little bit there, but that's okay. Ah, my apologies in advance. My camera is not quite in sync. But anyway, yes. So I'm going to be traveling around the board. You gain or lose resources, and I'm using my dice for that. And each card has prompts. And so you write about your day exploring and trying to find an egg, a dragon egg to rescue and raise. So you get to pick a specific egg, and they each have different themes. So they relate, let's see, the narrative you select will dictate which dragon egg you must find. Each dowsing responds to a card's suit, an element, a season, and a theme. So I picked the hearts, which is water, spring, and community. So I'm going to write this down in my journal, which you can't see on screen. But there's not enough room. I had to use a stack of books to get my phone high enough to show the entire board. So I have water, spring, community. So what I did was I took out the Ace of Hearts, I shuffled the rest of the cards, and I took 23 cards and shuffled that Ace of Hearts in. So it's somewhere in here that I need to find. And the two jokers are, what are they considered? They're your rest areas. What's the word? They are your sanctuaries. That's it. So it says to have ample space between them. So I put them as far apart as they could go. You can kind of see this one, but it is here. So, yes, just checking the quality. It's fine. We're good. Okay, so, I'm going to be exploring the board, trying to find this Ace of Hearts that represents this egg. So I'm going to read the description of the one that I chose. With its mother's last breath, the egg was dropped into the river where it traveled downstream, away from the hands of the Mech Arc soldiers. They gave chase across the riverbank, but the water seemed to caress the egg and rage up to soak its pursuers. Their armor grew heavy and their boots sank into the mud. Soon the egg was out of sight, along with any chance of promotion. So this is the one that I selected, and it is in there somewhere. So I did the shuffles, I set everything up. I couldn't use any of my standard deck of cards because it was way too big for my camera to show, so I have this mini deck that I got from my, I did a Tea and Toadstools game, even have little dude from that, but I had to use these cards because of that. So let's see, I think that I can get started then. So each card has, except for the aces, have 2 prompts to inform your journaling. All cards have a mechanical effect on your resources. Write the answers to the prompts in your journal and make any changes to your resource. So they're open-ended questions meant to inspire creative writing. And then also, if there is a chance for me to find any of the other aces in here, but if I find them, the eggs are broken, and there's some kind of blessing that I give to the egg. And once I find the egg, I have to return it to the sanctuary without running out of resources. So, this is what I'm going to do. Well, let's get started then. So, I believe I just begin. So, it's a little hard to flip. 2 of spades. Hello! How are you? How's the sound? Are you able to hear me well? Let me know. Hope that it is doing well. Does it sound okay? Oh no, did I pick a bad one already? I haven't scrolled down yet. 2 of spades. Hang on, it's taking a moment to load on me. So, must be at the bottom. It's the worst! Oh no, I started with the worst card. I love it. Sorry, my computer dislikes this file. There it is. Two of spades. It's like walking around a different world entirely. The spore storm blows in from the west, stripping everything in its path and forcing you to abandon your supplies. Familiar landmarks are destroyed and the landscape is changed. Oh no. -5? Wait, -5 resources? Holy moly. Okay, cool. This might be over before it begins. So, let's see. Oh, this is a great way to start. So, let's see. The spore storm blows in from the west, stripping everything in its path and forcing you to abandon your supplies. Oh, I'm trying to think of what I should write here. What do I do? Yes, you need a good, let's see. You need a good next card or it's back to the sanctuary. I mean, I can just go right back to the sanctuary, right? Because that's +6. But then it goes -5 and then, like, what's the point? I guess that doesn't matter. Okay. So, the storm swept up. I'll write it and then I'll read it aloud. Well, I'm thinking about it because if it's mechanically, if I just go back and forth between it and the sanctuary, would I then eventually stack up those points again? That seems like breaking the rules a little bit. But you know. So imagine this huge typhoon of acid and acrid energy. Oh goodness. Yes. And what I'll do, hello, Tim. So what I'm gonna do is once I have this written, I'll rewrite it in the future because I know that you're going to be doing that jam on itch, and so I will explore it a little bit more from there. Okay, what I wrote. Let's see. Oh. So if you fail your first dowsing, you can always begin from the other sanctuary. Okay, cool. Good to know. So what I wrote here is the storm swept up, overwhelming everything in its path and forcing me back to my protected cave. By the time it calmed, the mountains I called home had turned rubble and so this is the 2 of spades. I'm just gonna write it down. Well, that was a great start. Let's see what happens next. 6 of hearts. Waiting for my PDF to load. You can't even see me. I'm not. I keep forgetting that. Okay, 6 of hearts. Another negative. It's a -1. So I have 2 resources left. This is great. Whatever their crimes, this wasn't a fair fight. You come to the aid of a mech arc soldier being trampled in the mud by a group of fellow dowsers. How did you defuse the situation and what are the consequences of your actions? Yay, planting flowers! It's such a nice day out today. I'm gonna take Rocket out again. Okay, so 5 of hearts. I think that I'm going to be failing this dosing. Based on this so far. Okay, oh no wait, 6 of hearts, not 5 of hearts. 6. Well I did the thingy again. Why me so stupid? Oh, did you allergies? Let's see. How do you diffuse the situation? I feel like I've tricked the other Dowsers into thinking that the soldier is too far gone. I'm gonna say that. So... Hmm. Let's see, I managed to add additional... Hang on, did. Oh, yeah. Did into a sentence that didn't need the did, so I did the thingy again we talked about a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's okay. You know that it's a very German thing to do, and so you're practicing. It's fine. You notice it now. Let's see, what I've written so far is... A group of Dowsers were ganging up on a Mecharch soldier in the valley. No matter his ruler's crimes, that doesn't give cause to act so brutishly. I tricked them into thinking I would finish him off, and instead helped him to escape. He told me his name was... what's his name? Casey. And thanked me for helping him. Let's see. Hopefully that won't cause me issues in the future. Or hopefully I won't regret this. But I couldn't stand by while someone was being killed. For the crime of working for the wrong person. Just because he works for the evil king doesn't mean he's evil. Okay. Let's see if I end this game. 10 of clubs, is that a positive thing? Yay! Positive! I gained 2 resources. So it says, thank Mana for oblivious merchants. What a steal. You come across a traveling merchant machine who agrees to a beneficial trade. What do you exchange? What other items is the merchant selling? So I'm gonna write 10 of clubs. So, hold. The, what is it? Merchant machine. This is giving me Nazca Valley of the Wind vibes just a little bit, and I kind of love it. Okay. Sorry, phone stopped working. Glad you drew a 10. Me too. Me too. So, I wrote, the merchant machine was kind to me. I think they saw my sorry state and took pity on me, replacing my acid-ruined cloak and replenishing my supplies for a pittance. What other items is the merchant selling? What do you do in exchange? Hmm. I promised to send my fellow dowsers their way. I think that's nice and simple. Okay. What is next? 6. Ooh. 6 of spades. So the higher the number, the more resources you get back. The lower the number, the more resources you lose. So 6 of spades, not the worst, but not the best. So it's a negative. I've got... Only a machine laborer could clear this. The path you are meant to take is blocked by a landslide. What has caused the rockfall? How do you find your way around? -1 resource. So... I'm also gonna write the negatives and positives, like how many resources. Just so that I have that as well. So... A rockfall blocks the path in this narrow valley. Curse my luck. What should have been a matter of moments along the path caused me hours of delay trying to make my way over the broken rocks. And I very nearly broke my ankle at one point. I think that's good. High number. Ah, no. 4 of hearts. Better they have that and I keep my teeth. Oh, -3. No! I lost all my resources. Okay. Where are all the picture cards? Indeed. I'm just gonna, like, flip through. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are in this deck. The remaining cards. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to math that out. 3. There are 12 total face cards. Yes. Which means over half of them are not in here. I just had bad luck, clearly. Okay. So this ends my dowsing day, but I can start from the other sanctuary. Is that right, Rich? I'm gonna still do my prompt, but we'll see. Let's see. Sheltering with others from a spore storm, you enter into a game of chance, unaware that your opponent is using loaded dice. Describe the game you were playing. What do you lose in the wager? Let's see. Either that or a shuffle and a new spread. Okay, yeah, that's what I did for Tea and Toadstools as well. I think that I'll just start from the other sanctuary. Let's see. The spore storm picked up, causing me to take shelter with strangers. They didn't seem to be a hard lot, but just my luck. They were using loaded... Oop, flipping. Dice for what should have been a friendly game. of chance. They took my rations as payment. I'm just lucky they didn't demand my cloak, too. Okay, well, that's the end of that one. So I'm going to start from the other sanctuary now. Just whoop. Starting over. So I start over with 8 resources again, correct, Rich? I'm looking at the example. Okay. Yes, so I am starting a fresh. Hey, Queen of Hearts. That's where they were hiding. I just started from the wrong side. I have extra resources. I now have 12. Yes. Okay. So. Okay, Queen of Hearts. There are casualties on both sides. I hope she's not beyond reason. You prevent a female spring dragon who's set on retribution. Hi! Yes, I did lie. Love listening to your writing commentary. Are you thinking of reading the complete journey at the end? Yes, I will. I did this when I played Ebb Tide, the Wretched and Alone game in the summer last year. So I kind of talked about what I was doing while I was writing it, and then at the end I read the whole thing. So yeah, James, I know I lied, but I realized I had free time earlier and I have things to do this afternoon, so I decided to start earlier. So, Queen of Hearts, you prevent a female spring dragon who's set on retribution from destroying a settlement. How do you talk the dragon down? What did other people offer you as thanks? The... Let's see... a beautiful sight in this dreary landscape. Spring dragon in all her glory, alive and well. But she was attacking villagers who... were only defending themselves. From her advances. Oh, that's the wrong word. From her rage. got between them. So, I got between them, and she knew from the sight of me that I meant her no harm. Let's see. She let me lead her away to safety. And she flew off. Hopefully. To her young ones. That's sweet. Okay. Oh, what do the people offer you as thanks? They replenish my rations. Sorry, I'm being a little bit quiet while I write. Sometimes I can't focus on both. So, I'll start from the top of this one. A beautiful sight in this dreary landscape, a spring dragon in all her glory, alive and well. But she was attacking villagers who were only defending themselves from her rage. I got between them, and she knew from the sight of me that I meant her no harm. She let me lead her away to safety, and she flew off, hopefully to her young ones. The villagers gave me food and shelter as thanks, and hopefully I left them with a better care and understanding of dragons. Cool. 5. Well, I have resources. I'll hopefully be fine. -2. Let's see, -2. Goodbye, dice. I knew thee well. Better ruined than in the wrong hand. You spend days helping a community excavate a buried machine only to find that it's beyond repair. What do you do with the remains? What were the people hoping to use it for? Well, I'm already with these villagers, so I'd say that I'm probably helping them with this. Let's see. So 5 of clubs. What do you do with the remains? What were the people hoping to use it for? So I felt the villagers overpaid me with their kindness. And so I helped them to excavate a long dead machine from the ruins nearby. Unfortunately, I can read my handwriting. It was too far gone. with rust and decay. And will never be repaired. To its original. We salvaged some scraps. Our efforts weren't wasted. But I must be on my way. Okay, plot twist. This is our world 400 years in the future after we bomb ourselves back into oblivion and you were excavating a garbage truck. Yep. Exactly. Okay, I found an ace. It's not my ace, though. So let's see what happens here. What number am I on? 8. Okay, Ace of Spades. Tell me what to do. Oh no, so I have to go back up to the top for the blessings. Let's see. So only the ace you chose at the start is guaranteed to appear in the spread. However, if you discover an alternate ace... Oh, Rich, tiny thing. You have the I and if capitalized here, and it should be lowercase. Page 13. It is found broken with its contents destroyed. Though this is a sad discovery, your dowser can offer a blessing for the departed dragon in whichever manner the player sees fit. This can be in the form of a burial, a eulogy, some form of ritual, or any other ceremony of your imagination. Please record this in your journal. So let's see. Which one was it? So it's the ace of spades, which is air, winter, survival. Winter. So, sad sight today. Dragon egg. Let's see. Air. So, I just have Motorhead in my brain now. So, Ace of Spades, a sad sight today. A dragon egg trampled and the life within it extinguished. I gave it a small funeral pyre and sent it back to the air, it should have had the chance to fly through. Ace of spades, the ace of spades. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. No! 5 of diamonds. Let's see. Okay, but because I discovered this ace, I get 6 resources. So that's one positive thing. I have so many resources right now. This is great. Sad about the egg, but still. So, 5 of diamonds. Sending you music homework for later. You know what? It's very possible that I've heard them and I just don't know the name because I am the most forgetful person in the world. We know this. So. Five of diamonds. I have... Okay, now I was like, I've had 3 5s, haven't I? No, I've had 2 6s and 2 5s that I keep messing up if it's a 5 or a 6. So 5 of diamonds is a -2. Goodbye, resources. Clearly, like, this section of the board was just awful, and this is decent. So, spore storms almost look beautiful in the darkness. You're with a group of merchants sheltering from a spore storm when the generator fails and you're plunged into darkness. How does your mind play tricks on you? What do you do to keep everyone calm? Another spore storm tonight. They seem to be getting worse of late. The generator failed, and we watched as the acid ate away at the outside world. I taught the children a song from my hometown. Their voices carried us through the night. I think that's good. No, I got another 2. Ooh, I bet you anything that Ace of Hearts is in the direct center. Okay. Entry 10. 2 of clubs. -5. Goodbye. I still have 9 resources, though. That's pretty good, all things considered. So this is going to take some clearing up. A group of marauding machines obliterate one of your sanctuaries. Remove one from the spread. Well, I'm going to remove the crappy one from the spread. Goodbye. I don't... So, name one important item you recover from the debris. Why is it important to you? The train reception is patchy as best. We'll rewatch the VOD tonight. Sorry I can't be more involved. Don't worry about it. You're totally fine. So let's see. One of our sanctuaries was destroyed tonight. We were just lucky everyone got away. Let's see. Yeah, the setting is kind of sci-fi fantasy. Solar punk inspired by Nazca Valley of the Wind. That's what I said! Yay! I'm so happy. That was absolutely the vibes that I was getting here, so this makes me very happy. um... Let's see. Yes, the game is super fun. I'm really enjoying this. So what I wrote here was, one of our sanctuaries was destroyed tonight. We were just lucky that everyone got away. I managed to rescue my mother's old photo album from the wreckage. It's all I have left of her. Okay, hopefully I get a better card. No! Another 2! What are the odds that I get all of these 2s? I have 4 resources left now. Okay, 2 of hearts. Come at me. They interrupted the only bath I had in a fortnight. A community you come across believes you are a Mecharch spy. They chase you out, tortures burning at your heels. Why did they believe you're a spy? How do you escape? Well, I rescued that spy before. Or not spy, that soldier before. Apparently, someone witnessed me rescuing the Mecharch soldier from being stoned to death. A villager accused me of being a spy. I was chased from town. I forgot the word being when I wrote that. Barely making it out with all my belongings in tow. Well, there's only one more 2 that's possible in this. So hopefully I don't get it. And having said that, this is gonna be a 2. No, it's a 9. Okay. Okay. This is a 9. Let's see. 9 of clubs. Let's see. Yay, +1. I am now at 5 resources. So many have been scarred by this war. You managed to construct a machine prosthetic for an ally. They reward you with extra provisions. Who is the ally? Why do they need the prosthetic? I'm leaning into this mech arc soldier. I'm gonna say that he's probably defected at this point. So I came across the mech arc soldier again, sans armor and insane. He told me that he saw what they were doing was wrong. No, there's only one more. Because I had one up there. He saw what they were doing was wrong, and he lost his arm in the fight to leave. Um... Oh, it's a bit crude, but I fashioned a prosthetic arm for him. Perhaps I'd scrounged together. Cool, so that was a +1, so I'm at 5. Well, let's see. And that is the end. I found the last 2. I'm at 0 resources. Oh no. Let's see what ends my game. A new fear unlocked, being buried alive. Well, that seems kind of appropriate. While investigating an old-world underground labyrinth, tremors shake the ground above, causing a devastating rockfall. Why were you investigating the labyrinth? How do you find your way out? I don't! Well, so I'm on 13. Damn, I don't know what the odds are, but it seems low. Have all the 2s and a draw of 24 and then find them so near together. Right? And I've shuffled this so many times. And the thing is, like, I did this and then back and forth like this when I was putting them out as well. Trying to watch on a cross-country train journey and the onboard internet says Twitch is dangerous. Twitch is very dangerous. Oh, Rich, tell me what happens when I lose all of my resources a second time. What did I say his name was? Casey. I'm gonna say that they're together. Do the Rocky Mountains have... I feel like they'd have lakes. I don't know. They do in this game. I would look back through your journey and find an extra resource from some of the folks you helped, one you didn't know you had on you. Oh, I can do that? Hang on, I'm gonna read through the rules again super quick. I may have read something and then it just skipped my... Let's... And I realized one thing that I haven't been doing appropriately. So, this is an interesting thing about the Carta system. So, Rich, correct me if I'm wrong here. So, when you move, no matter what, you lose a resource. No matter what. So, like, if I moved to, let's say I was moving this direction from the 5 to the queen, I would lose 1 resource and then gain 4 resources from getting the queen. So technically it would be 3 resources added. Give you one last chance at the egg. I feel like you're just giving this to me to be like, hey, have 1 more resource. But that's definitely one of the things that my playtesters were struggling with, was the resource aspect of it. And so what I ended up doing for them is I had the graphic visual, which definitely is super helpful. Another thing was that instead of like saying, hey, -1 resource plus you have to look at the instructions for each of the prompts, I just said in the prompt exactly how many resources. So like if you have the -1, -5, whatever, just having the grand total at the end is what I ended up doing for tea and toadstools, because then people didn't have to do math as well. Does that make sense? It just might be something helpful for your game. That was a struggle that I found with mine, because some people just didn't know. Like originally I hadn't even put the like, I just said, hey, all resources unless they say otherwise are -1. I said that in the rules, and then and then if they gave 2 resources, I'd said that, and then if they lost an extra resource, I said that. And one of my playtesters, what they ended up doing was they just didn't do any minuses. They only did what was said in the prompt. So none of the movement negatives happened unless it said it in the prompt. And then another one did extra, if I remember right. So I decided to just put everything in the prompts itself and not worry about making them do math, basically. So if that's a thing that I messed up, that would be why. But I will move one more time and see if I get... I got a king! So what I wrote for the 2 of diamonds, at least I can't get any more 2s. So I'm going to continue just for funsies. So Casey suggested we explore a nearby labyrinth, safe from the spore storms raging outside. The place was once known as the Rockies, and as an earthquake shook through, I thought, for good reason. We barely made it out alive. Never again. So that brought me to 0. I rifle in my pockets and I find another resource because Rich says so. Bringing me to the King of Diamonds. Yeah, you can totally adapt as you see fit. Start with more resources. Don't count the travel drain. It's just about having fun and getting those creative writing muscles active. Absolutely. And so the way I did it was I just made it as simplified as I could. Does that make sense? Just for my game personally, like yours is much more complex, I think, than Tea and Toadstools. Like I don't have the sanctuaries or anything like that. There's the starting card and the goal card, and the goal card is basically the dragon egg kind of concept. Okay, so the King of Diamonds gives me 5. I'm choosing to ignore the -1 mechanic. So I have 5 resources. Oh, and that was the diamond. Not a diamond. That's a D4. Whatever. -5. So 14. King of Diamonds. Let's see. +5. I see dragons continue to make convenient scapegoats. Despite knowing it's innocent, a male autumn dragon is being blamed for destroying livestock. Describe the true culprit. What does the male dragon reward you with for clearing its name? Ooh. The autumn dragons are fire, right? Destroying livestock. Oof. Hang on, I'm looking back at this. Earth. Okay. Just getting a visual here. I like going thematic. Let's... Can y'all hear my fan going? Because my computer's just like, fan, go forever. So, a male autumn dragon who has long lived in the area was accused of killing livestock by a farmer. Okay. I caught, so the farmer, I caught his son at night, killing the poor beasts, all because he hated his father and wanted him ruined. Um, the male dragon gifted me with one of his scales. Thanks. The male dragon gifted me with one of his scales in thanks for clearing his... Cool. Ten of spades. Thank you for more positive stuff. +2. Let's see. Just call me the Wolf Whisperer. Grab my resources here. You come across a stray wolf cub and raise it alongside your hatchlings. It eventually becomes a loyal companion. What do you call it and why? How does it interact with the dragon? Fascinating. So, I keep forgetting that y'all can't see. I'm so used to doing this and having a video up. Anyway, a stray wolf cub was left abandoned outside her sanctuary. She was shaking like a leaf, but the baby dragons accepted her like she was one of them. I named her... I want to find a fun name. What should this wolf's... Oh, that's hilarious. Mod means powerful battler. I like this one better. Valda. Valda sounds very dragony. Well, dragony, wolfy, all that jazz. I named her Valda. She is brave beyond measure. Cool. 7 of... Uh-oh, I got my first random. So this is an interesting mechanic. 1 second. Get to the right page. Oops. So for the 7s, you do minus 1d6. For the 8s, you do plus 1d6. So let's see. So I rolled a 3, so I lose 3 resources. So let's see. Thankfully, my profession wasn't uncovered. I would have been broken with the furniture. The place you were staying at is raided by Mecharch soldiers while you sleep. Where did you stash your dowsing gear? What did this take? Damn those Mecharch soldiers. This village is a peaceful one, and I was lucky to think to stash my dowsing gear in a nearby cave. So they didn't get their hands on my precious dragon scale, but my acid-resistant cloak is... Okay, next one. King of Spades. Oops, dropped my pencil. Probably need to go down. Yes. Load for me. Load. There we go. Let's see, this is +5. I'm now at 9. Much better. Never thought I'd look down on the spore storms. You encounter a male winter dragon who you aided in the past and who remembers you. He carries you over a large mountain range, which would normally be impassable. How did you help him in the past? Describe what it feels like to ride a dragon. I just wrote down a random name and it is now Ashterioth. Astarioth the Winter Dragon came to my aid when I was trapped in the mountain today. Hmm. He remembered me from when I nursed him back to health after he broke a leg. In his youth. Adding. There's nothing more thrilling. So, there's nothing more thrilling than the wind in your hair astride a dragon, though the temperatures were ice cold. And it took a long while to warm up again. Okay. Give me the ace. Nope, but hey, it's the Queen of Spades. I'll take it. What number am I on? 18. Queen of Spades. +4. Thank mana for my natural charm. On your travels, you come across a lair belonging to a female winter dragon. She shelters you from a snowdrift and sends you off with fresh supplies once it's melted. Describe her lair. How do you gain her trust? Well, I feel like I was just astride Astarioth, and so therefore, she knows him, but isn't like she isn't his mate or anything like that. I feel like they have a slightly contentious relationship, but she knows that a human that Astarioth trusts, she can trust as well. I do not have another random name to give her, so I'm just not gonna for now. Astarioth left me at the lair of a female white dragon he knows, of blank, of whatever the name will be. A female white dragon he knows will not harm me. Her lair is a multitude of glittering icicles, stunning in its beauty. I'll leave it at that. I can always expand on it later. Hey! I found my egg! And I'll definitely be able to get it back in time, because 1, 2, 3, 4, That uses 4 resources. I found my egg! Yay! Okay. So... Sanctuary. So... I would say that this egg happened to be in this, winter dragon's lair. I said white dragon, but winter dragon, whatever. So, my surprise... And what is the official... I wrote it down. Spring dragon egg. You promised to protect. So, to my surprise, the female winter dragon held a precious secret, a spring dragon egg she promised to protect. She said she knew I would do well to raise the young one, and entrusted it to my care. Let's see. And then there's a thing about writing your sanctuary bit. I'm going to leave it there for now, though. And I'm going to leave that on a cliffhanger for the last little bit for this. But yeah, 4 resources, and I ended up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 resources to end the game with a little bit of cheating. But you know what? The point of the game is to have fun, so it's fine. So. I'm just getting my dice back in. There we go. And with that, I have my young dragon friendo. I have saved my my young dragon egg, and life is grand and beautiful, and it is a good time. So let me see, how many pages did I write? 2, 4, 6. I wrote 8 pages of notes. I just want to point that out there. That's a lot of pages. But that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. So, let's go ahead and read the tale. So, starting out. The storm swept up, overwhelming everything in its path and forcing me back into my protective cave. By the time it calmed, the mountains I called home had turned to rubble and ash. A group of Dowsers were ganging up on a Mecharch soldier in the valley. No matter his ruler's crimes, that doesn't give cause to act so brutally, or brutishly. I tricked them into thinking I would finish him off and instead helped him to escape. He told me his name was Casey and thanked me for helping him. Hopefully I won't regret this, but I couldn't stand by while someone helpless was being killed for the crime of working for the wrong person. The merchant machine was kind to me. I think they saw my sorry state and took pity on me, replacing my acid-ruined cloak and replenishing my supplies for a pittance. I promised to send my fellow dowsers their way. A rockfall blocks the path in this narrow valley. Curse my luck. What should have been a matter of moments along the path caused me hours of delay. What did this say? Hours of delay. Something that I can't read, to make my way over the broken rocks, and I very nearly broke my ankle at one point. The spore storm picked up, causing me to take shelter with strangers. They didn't seem to be a hard lot, but just my luck they were, using loaded dice for what should have been a friendly game of chance. They took my rations as I'm just lucky they didn't demand my cloak, too. A beautiful sight in this dreary landscape. Spring dragon in all her glory, alive and well. But she was attacking villagers who were only defending themselves from her rage. I got between them, and she knew from the sight of me that I meant her no harm. She let me lead her away to safety, and she flew off, hopefully to her young ones. The villagers gave me food and shelter as thanks, and hopefully I left them with a better care and understanding of dragons in return. I felt the villagers overpaid me with their kindness, and so I helped them to excavate a long-dead machine from the ruins nearby. Unfortunately, it was too far gone with rust and decay and will never be repaired to its original use. We salvaged some scraps, so our efforts weren't wasted. I must be on my way. A sad sight today. A dragon egg trampled and the life within it exploded. I gave it a small funeral pyre and sent it back to the air. It should have had the chance to fly through. Another spore storm tonight. They seem to be getting worse of late. The generator failed, and we watched as the acid ate away at the outside world. I taught the children a song from my hometown, and their voices carried through the One of our sanctuaries was destroyed tonight. We were just lucky that everyone got away. I managed to rescue my mother's old photo album from wreckage. That's all I have left of her. Apparently, someone witnessed me rescuing the Mecharch soldier from being stoned to death. A villager accused me of being a spy, and I was chased from town, barely making it out with all of my belongings. I came across the Mecharch soldier again, sans armor and insignia. He told me he saw what they were doing was wrong, and he lost his arm in the fight to leave. It's a bit crude, but I fashioned a prosthetic arm for him, scraps I'd scrounged together. Casey suggested we explore a nearby labyrinth, safe from the spore storms raging outside. The place was once known as the Rocky, and as an earthquake shook through, I thought for good reason. We barely made it out alive. Never again. A male autumn dragon, who has long lived in the area, was accused of killing livestock by a farmer. I caught his son at night, killing the poor beast, all because he hated his father and the male dragon gifted me one of his scales in thanks for clearing his name. A stray wolf cub was left abandoned outside our sanctuary. He was shaking like a leaf, but the baby dragons accepted her like she was one of them. I named her Valda, for she is brave beyond measure. Damn those Mecharch soldiers. This village is a peaceful one, and I was lucky to think to stash my dowsing gear in a nearby cave. They didn't get their hands on my precious dragon scale, but my acid-resistant cloak is gone. Ashtarioth the Winter Dragon came to my aid when I was trapped in the mountains today. He remembered me from when I nursed him back to health after he broke his leg in his youth. There's nothing more thrilling than the wind in your hair astride a dragon, although the temperatures were ice cold and it took a long while to warm up again. Ashtarioth left me at the lair of blank, a female winter dragon he knows will not harm me. Her lair is a multitude of glittering icicles, stunning in its beauty. To my surprise, the female winter dragon held a precious secret, a spring dragon egg she promised to protect. She said she knows I would do well to raise the young one, and entrusted it to my care. and I'll write that last section. You can see how terrible my handwriting is. So this was a play test of the lovely Hatchling DM who's in here. Their new game that's going to be on Kickstarter soon. So I'm popping this in again. So the overlay was provided by Rich and the music as well. And you should absolutely follow the Kickstarter, I think is the phrase for it. Follow the Kickstarter and give Rich a follow on Twitter. And hey, can you tell me, when does the Kickstarter go live? That's one part that I didn't look at. So I would love to be able to shout that part out. This was really fun to play. I really enjoyed it, and it's a fun little story. Cool. So May 23rd is the start of the Kickstarter, and definitely check it out. This was a blast to play, and that's right before MCM London. I think I leave a few days later. Anyway, yeah, so this was Dragon Dowser. I'm going to take a 10-minute break and then I'm going to be back. I need to set up for playing Pokemon because hang on, I have it right here. I have my Game Boy Pocket, as always, and I'm going to be playing my game of Pokemon Red on stream after this. So stick around if you want, and I will see you in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I had a blast playing. I'll definitely write this up properly. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.